Yeah, hey, my mind don't sleep, my body weak, I can't complete. I bought a caddy, I'm copping port, so I can sleep. Don't want no week, you'll never leave my mind. I'm anxious, I'm waiting.
Alright guys, welcome to part 3 of the Briggs and Stratton Razor dirt bike conversion. So, in the last video you guys saw that the pull cord return spring just broke apart and I can't pull start it anymore, I just have to drill start it. Another thing is the right corner of the head gasket blew out and it's making about 20 pounds less than standard compression, which is really annoying and it runs like crap. I got this muffler from Ace Hardware yesterday, so that came in and I resealed the back plate on this motor because it was leaking from right here. So yeah, I just need to, I've already let this silicone cure and now I need to let it, it's already finger tight like the instructions say, or hand tightened, and now I need to torque it down, or tighten it down to spec with a ratchet. So yeah, here we go. Alright guys, so I have my head cam out now. Now I already hand tightened the cover bolts on this thing. The silicone is already cured. And yeah, now I need to torque them to spec. I don't have a torque wrench, so I'll just do it by, I don't know, how I feel. Don't worry, I won't snap any bolts. And yes, this should be a time lapse of me doing that now. Alright guys, so the cover is torqued down. I torqued them down to about 18 foot-pounds. Not 18 foot-pounds, like 12 foot-pounds. That's recommended spec. I don't think I showed this. I might have. This is my new muffler from Ace Hardware. Also, when I mentioned the right corner of the head gasket blew out, look right here. You can see some residue right there. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah. Alright, so now that this motor is all torqued down to spec, I need to pull the front cover off because I don't have a pull starter anymore, because I mentioned that in the beginning of the video. And that original carburetor, even though I rebuilt it, it's just not gonna do it. It's running a bit lean, even with the idle screw turned all the way up and all the way down. It's still running lean. And yeah, most of the stuff like that. This engine is from 1989, so it's not really the best, but it works. Now, my original carburetor, not my original carburetor, but the original one I put on here, is this one right here. It came off a 165cc lawnmower, and it works better than the original one. The only problem with it is it doesn't have a built-in gas tank like the Stratton one. The problem is, without having a built-in tank, I need to mount one somewhere. Now, because this bike was electric and it was made by Razor, I didn't design it for any of this, obviously, because it was for little kids, but this is a pit bike now. Under here is not enough room because the head gets really hot. Back here is the original place I had it, on the carry handle or whatever you call it. Or down here, that's not going to work because this carburetor is gravity fed, not suction fed, so that poses a big problem. But it works better than the original pull strut carb, so it's a win-win, or win-lose, I don't know what you call it. But I'm going to let this silicone cure for about 30 minutes more, and I'm going to turn it over and mount it back in the original position I had. So yeah, stay tuned. Alright guys, so light is becoming an issue now because I'm filming on a GoPro and you can't really see a lot. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start my mower, turn it around, and use the headlights as some extra light. Hopefully that works. I think that'll be cool. Yeah, so I'm going to get this thing turned around, Austin Powers style. Alright guys, that worked. I have my mower pointing at that. I moved it, and let's turn on the lights. It should work now, and let's get to work. Alright y'all, that kind of took a long time to get that little adapter on for the carb, but I accidentally cross-threaded one of the bolts, so I had to re-tap and die it. There's the exhaust port, all polished. The threads are, at least. I re-tapped the threads. This piece needs to come off. Here, I put it in the light. The front cover needs to come off because the pull starter doesn't work anymore. I need to get a new return spring for that. Yeah, other than that, there's not really much else to do except to mount that in the frame. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I gotta put the mower back first. Okay, so I had to move the mower back. I need to fill the engine with oil, put the muffler back on, and I need to mount it in the frame. So all this jankiness I did to the frame was for nothing. Yeah, because I'm not going to use the stock carb anymore. Sorry, the lighting like sucks in here. Yeah. See that? Yeah, doesn't really help. Yeah, I'm gonna put oil on this thing, and then yeah, we'll mount it in the frame. Alright guys, so now that she's full of oil and she's not leaking anything, I need to do a compression test. So one of the biggest problems I've had is, I don't have any light, hold up. Anyways, as I was saying, one of the biggest problems I've had with this motor is that the compression's been a bit off. When I first got it, the compression was about 90 psi, which is optimum. So I'm gonna do a compression test right now, and we'll confirm it. It was at 60 today. That spark plug is not white, not too black, so we're running in the sweet spot. Alright guys, so sorry. So when I got this motor, it was running at 90 psi, which is right there. This is a compression tester. When I put that stock carburetor back on, it was doing 60 psi. So I'm gonna see what it does now with their rebuilt. All right, let's see what it did. 89. Good, that's good. Okay, that's really good. That gives me some reassurance about this motor. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can put it in that frame and get it running now. So I got the motor in the frame. I'm missing the front plate. I got the carb and the muffler on. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm gonna try to start it for the first time, and hopefully it all goes well. There isn't any fuel in the carb yet, so I'm just like getting it in there. Guys, I'm gonna try to start this thing for the first time. Hopefully it all goes well. Here we go. Yes! Yes! It runs! It runs so good! Alright, so that's gonna be the end of part 3. In the next video, we're gonna be doing a quick release muffler for it to make sure my neighbors don't get mad at me. Stuff like that. We're gonna be, I don't know, gonna be doing a sprocket I'm gonna do a new kill switch. I had to do this to the frame, not the frame, but the cover, so I could start it because I don't have a pull cord anymore. And yeah, stuff like that. Stay tuned for part 4 of the new video. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching.